It's the final Sunday of the season, and the Diamondbacks are on the verge of sweeping the Chicago Cubs for the second time in 2012 here at Chase Field. Friday night, Justin Upton led the way by hitting yet another home run in September to help seal the deal. Last night, Trevor Cahill took the mound and pitched his second complete game of the season, striking out a season-high 9. Who's going to be the star on Sunday? Find out along with us next on Fox Sports Arizona. The Desert Southwest and the Arizona Diamondbacks are home for their final Sunday day of baseball here at Chase Field. Their opponent, the Chicago Cubs, on a Sanderson Ford Sunday. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg Schulte, along with the Hall of Famer Joe Garagiola. Well, the first two ball games in this series, Joe, the Diamondbacks have outscored the Cubs 16-5. They're playing with a purpose.
Well, they have to be playing with a purpose because these games are important, even though the playoffs are gone until next year and so forth and so on. But players have to put out because I think management is going to look at how are they doing it. Are they still playing the way they're supposed to play this game?
You play 162. Today is number 159, so a few more to go.
Oh, yeah, and the other thing, too, there are some guys that are being showcased that may not be in Diamondback uniforms. So if they don't understand playing with purpose, they just don't belong.
Diamondbacks trying to sweep the Cubs for the second time this year here at home. They'll send Josh Coleman to the mound. Justin Upton, yeah, he's back in the lineup again today. Will we see another long blast? We're going to find out next on a Sanderson Ford Sunday here at Chase. Scores of 8-3 and 8-2, and they're looking to make it 6 in a row over the Cubs this year at Chase Field. While the Cubs are 0-18 against the National League West on the road here in 2012. Diamondbacks, along with a lot of lucky kids, have taken the field here as they get ready for today's ball game here at Chase. Let's turn things over to our public address announcer at Chase Field, and that is Chuck Drago.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and please remove your hats. Please direct your attention to the field as we honor the United States of America and pay tribute to the men and women of our active duty armed services and our veterans. Presenting our colors, please welcome the cadets of Coolidge High School Junior ROTC program under the leadership of Lieutenant Colonel Mark Blades. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs invite you to join in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner, performed by Sequoia Elementary School's 5th grade students.
Arizona Diamondbacks baseball presented by Sanderson Ford. And the young ones out here, they're getting their tummies full, Joe, and they're ready to watch some baseball on a Sunday afternoon, right?
I tell you, it's a good crowd that's here today, and it's the last Sunday for the Diamondbacks this year. And as I said in the opening, Greg, it is important baseball for them because there'd be a lot of people really looking at the inside of the baseball player. What makes him tick?
No doubt about that. Del Swain, boy, he's He's been tick-tocking back and forth all season long. Cubs have lost 99 this year. Let's take a look at his batting order. DeJesus, Barney, and Rizzo. Soriano, who broke up the shutout last night with another home run, number 32. Castro, Valbuena, Jackson, Rucker will catch today. And Russin, a left-hander on the mound, pitching and batting ninth. So we're set for a day of baseball. The Diamondbacks have won the first two of this homestand. They won their 80th game of the year last night. And a strike starts today's ball game. Our Arizona Ford starting pitcher, Josh Coleman, he's been really valuable for the Diamondbacks this year.
It's been a blowout patch, and when they needed him to start, he started. And that's what you need, a man for all seasons and all positions.
DeJesus takes one outside. He's got that good mustache look right there. He trimmed the beard, and the mustache is it's a good look for him.
Hey, he looks like he belongs pitching for the guys at the OK Corral.
That's his 11th start of the season. He gets another strike in, says Dan Bellino, and he's jumped ahead of David DeJesus, 1-2. Josh never asked why or why not. He just, when called upon, he takes the baseball from Kirk Gibson, Charles Nagy, and goes out there and does his thing. And boy, you need guys like that.
Oh, do you ever? I mean, no questions asked. Just give me the ball. I'll do the rest.
Last time out, he won his 4th straight start, September 25th. He beat the Giants, 1 earned run in 5 innings. That was his first start since July 27th. Foul back and out of play.
I tell you, Greg, he's really moving that ball around well. That first pitch is a fastball strike, and then he gets that one up. And no way that DeJesus was going to hit that ball. Lucky he fouled it off.
Pretty impressive, those numbers right there at 5 innings against San Francisco. Only 2 hits and 1 run. Walked a couple, struck out 4. Will just miss. Count runs full at 3-2. Josh has done some starting. He's been really effective out of the bullpen. Remember, he started the season in the rotation. Shaking off a couple from his catcher, Nieves. And a fly ball into right center. Upton on the run out there on the run, and he can't get it up off the wall and back into second base. But DeJesus has got a double to start the day for Chicago.
That's one of those pitches, I guarantee you, he's going to say, I wanted to get it up a little higher, a little more inside. He gets it out and over the plate, and boy, he jumps all over it. Room service.
Upton got on his horse out there, but couldn't quite get to it. Played the ricochet well. And DeJesus has started the day with a double for the Cubs. And that will bring up Darwin Barney, their second baseman. Cubs have never led in the series, but they have had one tie. Here's a fly ball, shallow right. That's trouble. Backing out. Hill's going to get there, though. Makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Whirls and throws back into third base on another nice play.
He didn't take anything for granted when he made that play. He knew he had to hustle to make the play to catch it. And then when he catches the ball, watch him quickly turn around and throw it. Don't look for plays to happen. You make them happen when you have the ball. He wasn't about to throw it to second base.
DeJesus had to hold it second. One out now for Rizzo, their big first baseman.
This guy's got a pretty good swing, Greg.
Yeah, he's a big kid, too. He lines one fair down the left field line. The Cubs get a lead here in the first. Rizzo's going to go into second base as Kubel gets it back in. 1-0 Chicago. 3 batters into the day's game. And no sooner out of your mouth, this guy's got a pretty good looking swing. A little inside out swing there, Joe.
Yes, sir. He stayed right with it. You know, you remember the scout George Kissel?
Sure.
He would always say a swing should be like a road sign, shoulder closed. And that's what he had. He had the shoulder closed, head on the bat, head on the ball, and it's an RBI and a 1-0 lead.
48th RBI of the year for Rizzo. And now here's that guy, Alfonso Soriano. 32 home runs, 108 runs batted in. He spoiled the shutout last night for Cahill with a 9th inning blast. Joe, this guy did not hit a home run in the first 30 games played by the Cubs, but he's got 32 over the last almost 130.
Tell you, he's active with that bat. Make no bones about it.
And for the people we've talked to with the Cubs, it's popped up. They're going to get him here. I think Upton and Pollock. Pollock makes the catch in front of Upton for out number 2. That had collision written all over it. And
they'll stop and talk about it.
Unfortunately, there at the end, Upton pulled back at the last second.
Watch him now. Upton thinks he's going to make the play, and then out of the peripheral. Oh, just in time. Peripheral vision really helped him there.
Well, 2 outs now with Rizzo at second base, and Castro will be the Cubs hitter.
Boy, you can't be polite in the outfield, and it may be not grammatically correct, but you got to scream, "I got it! I got it!"
Castro's driven in 78 runs this year. 284. He was an all-star. Cubs had 2 all-stars, believe it or not. Castro and LaHare.
Here. Didn't realize that.
Diamondbacks had 1. Wade Miley. That's a strike on the outer edge for Coleman. Castro's only 22 years old. He's been an all-star twice now for the Cubs. And he's the guy they're building their future around. Ooh, that one just missed inside. Last month, Castro and the Cubs agreed on terms of a 7-year contract that includes a club option for an 8th season in 2020. Well, he's locked up for a long time with the Cubs. Did you ever get a 7-year contract, Joe?
Yeah, just like my attendance clause. I had to show up for every game.
Outside 3-1.
You're lucky if you got a 1-year contract.
Oh,
I mean,
hey, back in the day, didn't Musial have a big year and they asked him to take a cut? A lot of guys that way, right?
I think that's the year that the phrase "key hit" was invented. You didn't get many key hits.
Ground ball into the hole, left field base hit. Kubel charges, Rizzo around third. They will stop him. And back to third base, and not in time. Elmore was a little late getting back to third as Ransom turned to throw back over there. And Kubel with 14 outfield assists. He leads the National League, and even with 2 outs there, they didn't want to send the base runner.
They got an advanced scout like every other team, and it was all well noted that Kubel's got a pretty good arm, a lot of assists. I thought they might get him at third base.
Yeah. So 3 hits in the inning off Coleman. And first and third, 2 out now for the third baseman of the Cubs, Luis Valbuena. Cubs only had 4 hits total in last night's ball game. Only had 6 hits in the game Friday. And they have 3 and a run here in the first inning today off Coleman. Low and outside. Nice Sunday crowd on hand here. As we mentioned, it's the last Sunday of the regular season. The regular season ending on a Wednesday here in 2012. The wild card games in both leagues will be played on Friday. And there's still some decisions to be made in both leagues. And that extra wild card team has really made things interesting here at the end.
It has, and there are a lot of decisions to be made beyond who's going to play who.
Yeah. 2-0 count on Valbuena. Rizzo knocked in the run. He's at third base. Castro got him to third. He's at first. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string, and Valbuena out in front. Well, 2-0 count. You're looking for fastball, and he didn't get it.
He's got a brand new pair of gloves on. He's going to look nice when he meets people. Who's the first guy to ever wear gloves to hit?
I don't know.
Who was the first guy to wear gloves to run? They got running gloves now.
Sure. And even the pitchers use them. Swing and a miss. He just blew that one right by him. 2-2.
Well, they always say that the pitcher will use his best pitch with the count 2-2. Let's see what happens here. Give us an indication of what Coleman is thinking.
Where you got the big swing on the changeup on the 2-0 pitch. And came back with a fastball. Now the count is even at 2-2. Kubel's there and left. Makes the catch. 3 hits in the inning for the Cubs. They get a run. Diamondbacks will look at Chris Russin, a left-hander, when they bat in the bottom of the first. Conversing. What a shock that is. Those two talk a lot in that dugout. Let's take a look at the Mazda starting lineup for Gibby today. Pollock in center. More on that in a moment. Elmore, Hill, Upton batting cleanup. Kubel, Ransom, Jacobs again at first base. And the others catching today for Montero and Pullmetter. Batting ninth and doing the pitching. And the Cubs pitcher, Chris Russin, the left-hander, making his 7th start. High ERA. A lot of walks. 24 innings, 17 strikeouts, and an opponent's batting average 3.40.
Hey, I want to go back to that picture of Hill and
Gibby.
You talk about them talking. There was an upset. They started to laugh.
Yeah, they're still laughing. Gibby's laughing. They're still laughing.
I can't believe that. I want to know what was said there.
They have struck up a pretty good relationship there at that part of the dugout nightly. Strike one to Pollock. If you did not hear, late last night, x-rays were taken, and Adam Eaton, who was hit by a pitch, there's a line drive down the left field line, just fouled by Pollock. But Adam Eaton last night was hit by a pitch, and you can tell right there it's not good. Suffered a right hand fracture. And this is what took place last night. Beliveau on the mound. And that's what ended the season right there for Adam Eaton.
He is in real pain, boy, or he was in real pain.
Out 6 to 8 weeks. Obviously, the season concluding here momentarily. Let's go down to Brad Stanky for more on Adam Eaton.
Yeah, talking to Adam a little earlier today, obviously a tough break. Literally, he hustled down to first base, and he said first base coach Eric Young looked at it and said, it's bad. And Adam said, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it, but obviously x-rays positive last night. But he said the one upside of this is after the season's done, he would have gone right back to working on his swing and hitting. So this will force him to relax a little bit as soon as the season's done. But obviously a great couple of weeks up here in the big league level for Adam Eaton, but out 4 to 6 weeks with that broken bone in his right hand.
That's too bad. It's not the way he wanted it, or the Diamondbacks wanted it to end. But he got some experience up here, Joe. I think the Diamondbacks got to look at what he can bring to the table.
Oh, he made a big statement by coming up. His speed, especially, and I'm sure Gibson, with all the notes that he's making, has made many notes on his ability not only to hit but to run those bases.
So Pollock getting the start, and he loops one to shallow left. That's going to be a base hit. Pollock has hit well since coming back up. He had a big year for Reno, helped them to the AAA championship. Adam Eaton, by the way, the numbers on his 22 games played, the average not that impressive. He did show a little pop in the bat. At 5 runs batted in, but he walked quite often, had a good on-base percentage.
And at 259, the needle was indicating he was going up.
Yeah.
It wasn't coming down, and that makes a difference, of course.
On-base percentage 382. So here now is Jake Elmore with Pollock at first to start the afternoon for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks trailing 1-0 to the Cubs here in the last of the first. Diamondbacks got the Rockies in for 3 starting tomorrow. While the Cubs go home, they've got Houston coming to town. Count's gone to 2-0. Russin is 25 years old, out of the University of Kentucky. 4th round pick back in 2009. A non-roster invitee to spring training in 2012. He lost last time out at Colorado. 6 runs, 7 hits in 3 2/3 inning. So the first, Pollock gets back. Russin made his major league debut on August 21st. One of 30 pitchers used by the Cubs here in 2012. 30. Fly ball to right, but right at DeJesus. Settles under it, makes the catch, 1 away. So Elmore cannot advance the base runner.
Greg, not that I'm bitter or anything else, but when will I ever see another catcher catch a ball with 2 hands?
It'll be a while. It will be a while.
Everybody is a one-handed catcher, and of course with this fella hitting, though, they don't usually get to see that ball.
That's right.
Unless they watch it drop for a base hit somewhere. What a year he has had.
Speaking of what Joe was just talking about, we will have a little bit more on that topic later on in the telecast today. Catchers and their very flexible mitts.
It's not a catcher's mitt, it's a fishing net is what it is.
Well, as you
Look
said, yeah, it says All-Star on it too.
And look at all this, the webbing is bigger than the glove. And the fingers out to protect it. You know who the first guy was that got that? Was Yogi. Yogi was the first guy I remember. I said, why do you have your finger out? Because it hurts my finger when I catch it, and it don't hurt when it's out.
Is that a... it almost looked like a Diamondback A on there, but it's not. That is Anthony Rucker catching today for the Cubs. That's his mitt. He'll take outside 2-0.
And I'll bet the house that it's more than his mitt. It's one of his mitts.
Oh, yeah. I don't see any broken fingers or...
Well, one hand catching, you know, it's like I've been asked, you know, you got any broken fingers? I said, yeah, from catching balls. I said, no, from not catching balls.
Another throw over. Pollock gets back. Well, Joe, here is a shot of one of your mitts.
Yeah, I brought it. Look how big that, look at the size.
You have one place to catch that ball.
Yeah, well, right there is where all the padding is, and in the middle is where your hand is, and that's why your hand hurts. He never catches the ball there. Good for him, I say.
3-0 on Hill. Talk about a disciplined hitter. I mean, Hill knows where he's at this year with the batting average and everything, and he's got a young pitcher that And right now is nibbling. He hadn't helped him out a bit, and he's got the count to 3-0. Upton's on deck. Outside he walked. Going to be 2 on in the inning for Upton.
There's the pocket that I talked about, and you catch with 2 hands and then get that ball, and once again there's that padding. I can't believe that it was made like that. In fact, I said it was made by a committee in Washington at midnight with a candle. Nobody could figure out what to do, so they put the padding in there, and it doesn't help at all.
Well, even the old fielder's gloves that they used to use were
ridiculous.
Upton hit one 425 feet last night, his 17th of the year, and now 3 RBIs shy of 70. He could get that with one swing of the bat here. He takes a ball in.
I tell you, just watching it from the stands, because my sweet wife and I, we come watch the game and we play McGraw and Friend. He is not sweeping at the ball. He is swinging at that ball. Beautiful swing.
A lot of pulled balls. That one last night right down the left field line. And a chopper here down to third. Stepping on the bag, valve away to the throw to first, safe there. They will get a force out at third base of Pollock for the second out of the inning. That play will go 5 unassisted. Probably should have made the double play at time. It's not a good throw, and Rizzo on the short hop tried to help him out. He's backing up on that ball. Actually avoided a last-second collision.
Not only that, he avoided that ball getting by him. If he does, who knows? Maybe we get a run scored and Upton at least to second base. So he blocked that ball.
So runners at first and second, 2 down for Kubel. Every time a Diamondback player hits a home run this season, Fulton Homes will donate $150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association. Two and 0. I would call Mr. Russin right now a nibbler, or attempting to nibble. Big swing by Kubel, who's hit 30 home runs, driven in 90.
There it was. Something he can handle inside part of the plate. He had a big swing, was looking for it, just didn't get it.
Swinging a foul ball. Catcher record one after it as if it was not fouled, but Bellino put the hands up.
And the pitcher came down from the mound like it wasn't foul. He missed it.
Yeah, I think that was not a foul tip. Just looked like it hit the. How could a catcher not catch that ball in that glove?
I don't know. He could catch everything. He could catch a cold with that glove.
2-2. The runners stayed put. But that's because Bellino had put his hands up to indicate foul tip. Full count now, 3-2. That means Hill at second base and Upton at first will run with 2 men out.
And the catcher will look at the bench and see if he wants him to throw over there and hold him on. But the first baseman's not holding anybody on. Shortstop is way back. They're going to go.
Tapper foul. And we'll do it again on 3-2.
Defense is pretty much, well, in the infield they're playing him to pull, but straight away in the outfield. A lot of room up the middle.
He walked ball 4, and they're loaded with 2 men out for Cody Ransom. Time now for our Nissan textbook question. We got into it a little bit last night talking about the no-hitter / perfect game or the cycle. Which do you think is harder to accomplish? Hit for the cycle or throw a no-hitter? A, cycle. B, no-hitter. What do you think, Joe?
B, no-hitter.
We'll see how the fans vote.
Because you got 9 guys against you. The cycle is just you, and if you're on a hot streak, be interesting to see what the fans choose.
We had a little debate going on last night between Jeff Blum and Joe Borowski on. We were talking about the no hitters, and of course Borowski, the pitcher, said no hitter. Blum, the hitter, said cycle. So. Yeah.
That's because he probably didn't hit any. I know I'd call it that because I didn't come close to a cycle.
So, see, it's pretty tough to do that.
Hey, it was tough to get a hit in my league.
Cody Ransom bats with the bases loaded.
Watch that first pitch because he wants to throw a strike.
Cody homered here in the ball game on Friday. Well, how many no-hitters were you involved in? Either catching or...
I caught one in spring training, Murray Dixon, and then I did Nolan Ryan's against the Dodgers. That was exciting. And I saw Randy Johnson.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2-2-0. I've already been involved in 4. 2 against the Diamondbacks and Edwin Jackson's no-hitter. And, of course, Randy's perfect game in Atlanta.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of them. That's really exciting when you get right down to the end of it.
Well, it's been a tedious inning for Russin. More balls thrown than strikes. He's in a jam, bases loaded. He's got a 2-0 count against a guy who's hammered left-handed pitching in his career, Cody Ransom. Cubs leading 1-0 here in the last of the first. Cubs' last road game of 2012. 3-0. He just looks like he's afraid to challenge any of these hitters.
You gotta pitch your game. You can't pitch to a particular hitter a certain way, and you can't pitch according to the park.
What do you think, Joe? 3-0? Is he?
I would not let him hit. No.
Take the walk, get a run, turn it over to the next guy.
That's the way I'd feel, but
he is swinging a dribbler down to third. It's going to be no play. Cody will get an infield hit. Now Upton trying to score, and he will. The other runners are going to advance to second and third. The Diamondbacks lead it 2-1.
And the ball never left the infield.
Probably went about 45 feet up the line.
I mean, it looked like a Harlem Globetrotters play. He even has to shake his head. 3-0, and he hits a dribbler. Look at Gibson laughing. I guess so. Scored 2 runs. Watch this. I mean, that's a 15 hopper going down there. Can't pick it up. Here comes, look at Upton. He did that on his own. Knocks it one-handed catch. Knocked it right out of the glove.
How alert was Jay up there, huh? Knowing there was nobody near the ball, the pitcher had to go get it.
Gee. He missed the ball. Yeah. Just flipped it.
Upton scores run number 106 on the year. Diamondbacks get 2. They get a lead. Cody's going to get a run batted in on an infield hit. He got to second base as Kuba went to third. So Hill and Upton have scored.
Great piece of running by Upton, I'll tell you, boy. He just took off when he saw where that ball was.
And now Mike Jacobs at the plate takes the ball outside.
3-0, and you expect somebody to hit a bomb, and he hits a little firecracker.
It's an infield hit, run batted in, and an E5 on that play. There's a foul by Jacobs, who started all 3 games in this series. Paul Goldschmidt took some batting practice before the ball game on Friday and has had some back difficulty, and he hasn't played in any of the games here. There's some smiles, some laughs in the dugout for the Diamondbacks. Jacobs into right center field, but Jesus holds it in. 7 Go to bat. Diamondbacks get a couple. When we come back, a little bit more on Joe's mitts. That looks like a pillow.
Right there, and I tell you, you just saw it in that play. This one is one that I was breaking in, and to tell you the truth, I put the ball in there. You cannot squeeze it with just one hand.
I can't move this.
What you were taught to do is to catch the ball with two hands, but take the ball and separate it. And if they knock the glove off, then you still got the ball in your hand, and chances are you'll get the call.
Now, what if the ball gets right off of this? It's going to go every which way, isn't it?
Watch this play at home plate now. He's going to catch it one hand. He thinks his right hand is out of the play, and he misses everything. And if you can't make a play unless you see the ball, and that's what he was watching the base runner come there.
Now, Joe, let me ask you: the ball gets right here, that ball's going to just boom, isn't it?
It probably bounced off the left field fence. Is what it'll do.
Now, when did you use this glove? What was this glove used for?
That glove was. That glove was given to me saying that you could use this glove instead of the one you got. It could help you. The only way it could help you would be to help you sleep. You use, put it here. But
nice place for the year.
This is all padding right here. Terribly designed, and you paid for it.
Now, how about the glove you've got here?
Same thing. Look at this glove. I mean, all you can do is maybe when the pitcher throws, just start praying, because you're not going to catch it unless you use two hands.
When did the gloves become a little bit more flexible, where you could actually, move them a little bit?
Well, I would say, I'm guessing now, because I used one in about 52. I had a lot of experience at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I do want to throw this in. Houston will not break our record. I know records are made to be broken, but we lost 112 games and they won't. But I tell you, these gloves are brutal. I found these and I treasure them because I used them, but I would not recommend for any youngster to use a glove like this.
Well, they are collector's items, and it got you by. That's the only thing you had to use, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You had no choice.
Yeah, so
I think they got even with me.
Who did the stitching on these?
Well, look at this. The glove here is the one I used, and I had.
Was that the World Series glove?
Yes, it is. And that webbing, when you look at that, was put on by Harry Brackeen. Now, those are my fingers, and you can see they've been busted a few times. But that was the glove, and I had a patch that I wore, I put on a glove. There it is. And I used that in the World Series. Can you believe that?
In fact, Bob Brenly, working the Cubs telecast with Len Casper, they came over and they wanted to show the World Series glove. They've been showing that on over there.
I'll probably have to put it on eBay, and I'll make me a bundle like the rest of these collections.
See?
Yes. Don't take my glove. There's Brenly.
Baby.
Look at him, Brenly.
Now that's the World Series glove.
That's it. There's no explaining the patch. It was just a hole in the glove.
Wow. How things have changed.
Oh.
That is over,
But just to be really serious about it, when we made tags, we had to catch it 2 hands. And you separated the ball from the glove to protect yourself. To put your glove out like he did, I tell you, a guy like Eddie Stanky sliding in, he'd write the Star Spangled Banner on your arm.
Well, the other thing is, how many mitts do you think these catchers have now?
Oh, man, it's got to be in double figures. Because they get them. Look at the difference in that glove and mine.
Well, the catcher's gloves almost look like the old first base mitts now.
No question about it.
That's popped up. And Nieves back as he got a chance here. How about that? He wouldn't have caught that with that glove.
No, he would not have caught that with my glove. I'm glad you got that glove on.
Nice play by Will as he reached over.
He just reached over like a first baseman and made an easy play out of it. Watch it now.
A nice job by the fans to, well, that fan was kind of going for it, but he pulled the hand back.
He caught it right in the webbing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I would have no chance.
That ball would have bounced off that big little bubble there and gone into the second deck.
And probably got somebody.
Yeah. 2 outs here for Coleman. And the batter is the pitcher, Russin. Josh gave up 3 hits and a run in the first inning. Nice came right back with 2.
I'm going to put my gloves away because you guys are really making fun of me.
No, we're not.
Yes,
We're just looking at what it used to be like.
These are nice gloves. The guy at Woolworth told me they were.
A little floater down the left field line. Google can't get it. Bounces on the warning track and out of play, foul ball.
But I'm glad to see that some of that is much better, obviously, than the gloves that we use. Like that play, he would not have been able to make it.
Well, number one, you wouldn't have gotten back there as far back as the seats were in those days with some of the length you had to cover going to the backstop.
Ooh, that was close. I thought you were talking about my speed.
Swing and a miss. Coleman's got a 1-2-3 second inning. Well, thank goodness Will Nieves wasn't using that mitt. He wouldn't have made the catch right there that he did. 2-1 defense. to you by Miller Lite. Diamondbacks at 2 in the bottom of the first after the Cubs had taken a 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Nieves, the catcher, followed by Coleman, and then A.J. Pollock against Chris Russin.
Boy, Greg, it's great to see such a good crowd here today. Yeah. Look at that.
Okay, now
Diamondbacks
catcher, number 26.
On the season, over $2 million. Finish over 2.1. They have a 3-game series with the Rockies coming up. 6:40 Monday night, 6:40 Tuesday night game times, and then don't forget Wednesday, the finale of the 2012 season at 4:10 in the afternoon. Here's Nieves. He chops one foul, strike one. Diamondbacks had 2 hits in the first inning, capitalized on a couple of walks by Russin and an error to get the lead. Diamondbacks trying to creep 3 games over 500. The most they've been over 500 all year has been 4. The most they've been below 500 all year has been 6. So it's been that old teeter-totter. 500, a little bit above, a little bit below. Kevin Towers, general manager, as you said, observing, looking on.
Oh, he's making all kinds of notes, boy, with a pad mentally.
Nieves has hit .316 overall with Colorado and the D-backs this year. He's got a ground to third. Alvarado throws him out, one away. D-back fans, we want you back at Chase Field in 2013. Become that season ticket holder and enjoy all that 2013 has to offer, including priority to purchase tickets to the 2013 World Baseball Classic. You'll also enjoy benefits including exclusive player access, early entry into the ballpark to watch batting practice, and the opportunity to exchange or donate unused tickets. Buy your season ticket package now. Call 602-462-4600 or log on to dbacks.com/tickets. Coleman up the middle and caught by the center fielder. Hit it hard, but out. Cahill had a couple of, or had a hit and a walk last night, and a couple of runs bad, and he had a bases loaded walk and an RBI single.
Hey, Coleman really hit that ball hard.
Sure did. A.J. Pollock will bat with 2 men out. We'll have our Kidcaster join us in the third today. Pollock .327. He started the ball game with a hit. That's a strike, 1-1. Those numbers, we were first 9. He really struggled with the Diamondbacks, but he's felt a lot more comfortable second and third time up on the big league level. And that's what it's about a lot of times, Joe. You get up here and you're feeling good, but you're still nervous. You're in awe of everything, and you just don't concentrate on playing the game the way you played it.
Your mind is all full of these other thoughts. I mean, I can remember the first time I saw Ted Williams live was in a major league game. Took a pitch and he said it was inside. I said, yes, sir, that was inside.
That's a foul.
'46 World Series, I did that. Well, I'm not going to argue with Ted Williams. I wanted to get his autograph is what I wanted.
That would have been funny. Mr. Williams, before you hit here, could you please sign this baseball for me? Outside.
I did a 3.5-hour interview with him when he was sick. And boy, I treasure that because I had it transcribed. Oh, you talk about. Asked me if he was ever scared in the batter's box. He said, no, I was only scared one time in my life. I said, when was that? He said, when I was flying that plane, I crash landed, and I couldn't get these big legs out. It'll make you scared.
Yeah. Liner to left, another hit for Pollock. He's 2 for 2 in the ball game. Just didn't try and do too much on that pitch. Just kind of stuck the bat out and serviced it into
Now
left field in
batting.
front of Soriano.
Shortstop, number 14, Jake Elmore.
That is CODY IANNUCCI who will join us in the 3rd inning. Our kid Castro, we had a chance to meet her before the ball game. She's pretty sharp.
She's pretty special, I tell you, boy. She's not shy at all. And that's her little brother behind her. And I said, did he go for the audition too? She said, yeah, he lost. I said, was he mad? Yeah, he was jealous of me.
Elmore, the batter, he fly to right first time up. He bunts here a little bit too hard. Wilson's got it, clears him out, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks get a hit, they'll leave a man, but after 2, they've got the lead over the Cubs, 2-1. And that is CODY IANNUCCI as the Diamondbacks have a 2-1 lead. We go to the 3rd inning. You've been doing good today.
Thanks.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun.
13 years old.
Uh-huh.
Where's your home?
I live in Gilbert.
Gilbert. What's your school, Katie?
I go to Highland Junior.
Highland Junior.
Give him a chance to ask the question. You give him the answers
She
before he
just rolling.
finishes it. You're just going there like your program.
What's been your favorite part of the day thus far before coming into the booth?
Well, my favorite part of the day so far has been getting to actually interview Chris Young.
I would guess he's been your favorite player.
Yes, he is.
Did he answer all your questions like you wanted him to?
Yeah.
Pollock takes care of the first one. Some more information on Katie. And I've seen your brothers here, Jacob and Isaac. Favorite other team? Did you grow up in Chicago?
I was born in Chicago,
Born
so
in Chicago.
I've been liking the Cubs since, but I like the D-backs a lot more.
There you go. You get to a lot of Diamondback games?
Yeah, I go mostly every Sunday.
She's got a permanent smile on her face, Joe.
She's not getting my seat, I'll tell you that. I'm not getting out of this seat.
Favorite vacation, China?
Yeah, my sister Abby, who's saying hi to you right now, she was adopted from there, and I got to go when I was 7 because she's my only sister.
Nice.
Can you speak Chinese?
No.
Not even one word, you?
I can only say hello, which is ni hao.
Say hello slowly.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. I can say that. It's easier to say ni hao than IANNUCCI.
Josh Coleman's working here with a 1-run lead. And he throws a ball 2-1 on Darwin Barney. Well, you know, the Diamondbacks, they got a few ball games left here. I know it's been a fun day for you. And you got some more things that you're going to get a chance to do. You're going to get the chance to go down into the truck and watch those guys down there perform.
Yeah.
Could you do one batter for us?
Yeah, do a little play-by. Can you see?
Can you see?
kind of have to look up over this.
Now you're not getting any money for this. Now you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
And he swings and it's going, and Upton gets it out.
Your good luck. That's 2 outs in the inning.
Thanks.
That wasn't fair. Just one out, one pitch.
Yeah, we need another one. Yeah. Joe didn't know that was going to be that quick.
We need another one.
You do?
Sure. I want you to watch this. And you don't have to tell us everything now. We can see him swing. Just tell us what happened.
Can you see okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And he swings and fouls it off behind the seat.
Have you ever caught a foul ball?
No.
No? Close?
No.
No?
You don't want to tell us he swung. We saw that one.
Okay.
You just say foul ball.
Okay. Okay.
Because we want you to get a job.
That's kind of how I felt. Oh, Pollock gave it a nice try, didn't he? Almost caught it out there in center field, but that'll be a double by Anthony Rizzo. Here's a replay, Joe. Pollock laid out for it.
He waited for it, and he got a good job. He's got a good swing, that Rizzo.
Yeah, he's got 2 doubles in the ball game.
How close has he come? Nope. He had no chance, but he gave it a good shot.
Now, this guy at the plate, Katie, Alfonso Soriano, has hit a lot of home runs this year, 32. What do you think? Coleman are going to get him out and this inning?
I'm not sure.
What I read on your the information, you want to be a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Do you want to design maybe major league uniforms?
Possibly.
Really?
If I did, I'd probably want to design the D-backs and bring the purple back.
Okay. You might have a little bit of a tussle with management on that, but maybe we can incorporate a little purple into the red. Mm-hmm. There's a foul ball on the club.
That was a good year when he wore purple.
Yeah,
if you do design some baseball pants, though, make them all like the kind Soriano's wearing, where you see the socks and the knees. I don't like those long ones.
Yeah.
Do you like them?
No, I like when they show the socks too.
Yeah,
like
I do
that
too.
right there.
Like right there.
Mm-hmm.
The pitch will miss outside. Chris has got his socks, and he told you why, too. He honors the players that played in the old Negro League. Mm-hmm. That's why he wears them on the weekends, he said. I heard the interview.
Yeah.
That was a good question to him. And he even said that, I believe. That's a good question. And he said he didn't think he had ever told anybody that before.
No.
So you got a scoop.
Yeah.
Back to second, and they're going to get an out at second base. Rizzo picked off. Your good luck up here. Katie, did you have fun?
Yeah.
We enjoyed having you up here. You enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Okay, thanks.
That's Katie IANNUCCI along with us here. She's been our kidcaster on this Sunday afternoon here in Phoenix. Go to our Chaz Roberts air conditioning cool play of the game, the pickoff here, Joe.
I think he either thought it was 3 outs or just he's in no man's land, and you could see in the evidence he had a lot of room to throw because he moved away from the batter. And you talk about a guy being upset. Watch this. Now, come on. Here it comes. Nope.
He was upset. Now, I don't think there's any doubt. He thought that was the 3rd out. You don't make movements like that, you know, when you're on second base carrying the tying run.
Yeah, he was really disgusted with himself, and I can't help blame him for being disgusted. They're throwing the ball around. I don't think he was praying there.
Well, again, Cubs have lost 99 ball games, and you got to stay focused.
Not only focused, I mean, you got a $9 million scoreboard that's bigger than most apartments, it seems like.
Well, I got a coach at third base on the out. You remember, 2 outs now. Get going on a hit. But for some reason, that didn't register at all.
To the benefit of the Diamondbacks. That'll put some more gray hair on his head.
Cubs, last time they lost 100 in a season was 66. And I was talking about that team, Joe. I mean, they had that infield that's popped up here by Hill. And Valbuena has it at third. I mean, they had Sano, they had Billy Williams, they had Becker, they had Kessinger, they had Fergie Jenkins that year in 66.
Pretty good ball club.
I believe that was, trying to think who else they had. Yeah, I mean, but, you know, you had not near the teams that you have nowadays. Everybody was channeled into one league.
Right.
But that's a lot of losses for a ball club that had that kind of talent. This club, not near that talent. Hill is out number 1 here, and this is Upton, who reached on a fielder's choice and scored yet another run, his 106th of the season in that first inning. And right now, that is the go-ahead run in this game.
And he did it on instinct and just sheer guts.
And he pops this one up. That's going to be caught by Rizzo at first base. 2 down. Most road losses in franchise history. It's already at 58. And we mentioned a little earlier, 0-18 against teams in the National League West on the road. So, yeah, there's always next year. Well, 1908 was that grand, glorious year for the Cubs when they won the World Series. They've been in some since, but they haven't won one.
They draw well, though. I'll say that for him, man. I played there in '53.
So he went from that horrible season in Pittsburgh with all those losses to Wrigley Field. They growing the ivy then yet?
Oh, the ivy was there. They have 25,000 people come out to watch the ground crew cut the grass.
And you always see Cubs fans, whatever ballpark they're at.
They're never smiling, though.
No. Swing and a miss. 2-2 on Kubel. Well, they might have a little smile on their face today because the White Sox are losing their game to Tampa Bay in the 9th inning, 6-2.
That guy was 22 years old when he won.
That's it. Inning over. Russin breezes through 3, 4, and 5 in the 3rd. Still 2 on defense. Rethink Possible. Was that beautiful? Hard Rock Country up in Sedona. Josh Coleman are back to work. Top of the fourth, 2-1 D-backs leading. All the scoring in the first inning here. Soriano was at the plate when Rizzo was picked off to end the fourth. And ball went outside. Foul back.
Soriano is such an aggressive hitter. You remember Ralph Garr?
Mm-hmm.
They used an expression on him. They said most guys will hit the ball where it's pitched. He hits it if it's pitched. And that's what he does, Soriano. He doesn't worry about strikes. He puts that bat on that ball if he can reach it.
2-1 the count. 2-2 the count. Pretty impressive right there.
Oh, he's a good hitter. Good player.
Should get to 400 next year. And ball 3 up high.
Pretty obvious they're trying to pitch him up.
I'll get back out of play over Joe's head.
Get my glove out and I miss it.
Some kettle corn or some popcorn.
I could catch that bag of kettle corn or whatever with one of these gloves, I'll tell you that.
Soriano has struck out 151 times this year. He's walked 43.
Tells you he's pretty aggressive in that batter's box. He's not waiting for gift certificates. He's going to go out and shop.
Another chopper foul. He's handling Coleman here, hanging tough. An 8-pitch at bat. Still going on. Got him. And for Coleman, his second strikeout of the afternoon, he fans Soriano to start the fourth.
And that was not a strike. It was off the plate. Look at that. And that's usually how you get a hitter. 3-2 count, and you throw a pitch that looks like a strike, widen that strike zone, and chances are you'll get him.
Castro the batter, and he had a hit to left his first time up. And this one looped to right, up and on. He won't get it. Half plate on the hop, a base hit. Castro's 2 for 2. Don't miss the final D-backs regular season home game this Wednesday at Chase Field. Diamondbacks and the Rockies at 4:10 right here. And it's Fandemonium. Fans will win great prizes all game long, including gift cards, autographed memorabilia, hotel restaurant accommodations, and more. Get tickets now. Call 602-514-8400 or log on to dbacks.com/tickets. Valbuena with a runner on. Castro carrying the tying run over there. Castro leads the Cubs with 25 stolen bases.
You know, one of the habits I used to have as a catcher was to always watch where the batter placed his feet. And, of course, that put a big focus on the shoes. I've never seen so many different colored shoes that players are wearing now. He's got two-tone blue and white. Castro's were solid blue. Look. I mean, it's like a fashion show.
Red Jackson on deck. Out of play. Bill's having fun with you in the truck today.
I got a nasty crack from the truck. And I'm going to let the fans vote on that one. If he should have said it or not.
Something to do with black and white TV, I think, was.
Yeah, he said it didn't make any difference when you were playing, Joe, to have black and white TV. And they were small screens.
Chopper to short. Elmore will take it himself, step on the back, throw to first to complete the inning-ending double play. Joe will visit with Bill, and as we go to break, we'll come back. Proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks, Santan Hyundai. Stop into Earnhardt, Santan Hyundai, or visit them at santanhyundai.com. And that ain't no bull. 2-1 Diamondbacks. They lead the Cubs as we go to the bottom half of inning number 4. Fourth inning brought to you by Miller Lite. Visit local retailers. Text road trip to the Miller Taste Team at 620-620. Your chance to win one of 3 interdivision rival flyway trips.
That's a happy family.
Yeah. Cody Ransom. Well, he got everything going in the first inning with 2 out, bases loaded, 3-0 count. He dribbled one up the third base line about 45 feet. That went for an infield hit to score a run. And then an alert Justin Upton came charging in, and he scored to give the Diamondbacks a 2-1 lead. So Ransom got an RBI. The Upton run scoring on an error. Ransom's retired here, 1 down. This is a play again, Joe, on the first.
3 balls, no strikes. And it's like it must have been a hand grenade instead of a baseball. Couldn't pick it up, and here comes Upton. Catcher can't hold on to it, doesn't catch it, get another run. Even Cody can't understand it. They're like a fun house here. Disney World.
Mike Jacobs now. Mike fly to right first time up. Rocky's in town here tomorrow night. Wade Miley will be going for number 17. He's got to be the National League Rookie of the Year, doesn't he, Joe?
He's got a good chance. I tell you, when the voting comes, you never know what's going to happen.
Sports Illustrated named him their Rookie of the Year.
Good. That helps.
1-1 on Jacobs. They said Harper's making it a late push, but Miley's been there all year doing his job.
Love the way he pitches. Just gets the ball from the catcher and throws.
Ooh, that's fouled back by Jacobs. The Yankees won today. Baltimore won today. So they stay a game. Well, they stayed tied in the AL East. 92-67, those two teams. It's coming down to the final three, and there's still some things to be decided. Strike three call to Jacobs. And Russin, who has really settled in since that first inning, records a second strikeout. 2 quick outs here. For that one game and done. Wild card battles in the National American League on Friday.
Be a little tough to breathe in the morning, huh? They'll have oxygen on the benches.
Jeb Blum, who would join me last night, was talking about playing in that Padre Rocky game back in 07. That elimination game. And remember, Holiday scored the winning run?
Yep.
Pressure on those teams to get a win. From what I understand, Atlanta's going with Chris Medlin, who's been the best pitcher in baseball here for a while now in their game. It looks like it's going to be against St. Louis. There's a liner that's caught at short by Castro by Nieves. And the 4th inning's over. 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the 5th. Still 2-1.
And Michael Zaragoza, and tell me how you got involved with this with Rise, and when you found out you were making it to the game.
Well, actually, I saw the ad on TV watching the game, so I went up to Fry's, and I decided to go ahead and enroll. So I put my son's name down and my name down, and a couple of weeks later they called for my son, and I answered the phone, and I told them that he wasn't in, but I was his dad, and then they asked my name, so I told them. And they told me that I had also won, so that's why we're here. So it was awesome.
Yeah, so a double dose of good news. And Michael, let me ask you real quickly, were you surprised when you got the call, and what's the experience been like so far?
I was surprised, and it's awesome. It's a good thing just to be able to spend some time with my dad and my family. It's my uncle and my cousin right here, so it's awesome. And it's been a good game. So.
And I'm guessing you're a pretty big D-backs fan, correct?
I'm a pretty good D-backs fan, yeah. I like the Diamondbacks. I love it.
Now, on the ride up here, there's about 50 people from Casa Grande. Did you get to know some of your neighbors? You know some of the people? Were there any people you had known before on the bus trip?
Actually, no, but we had a good time on the way up here. Gotten to talk to a couple of people, got to meet a few people, and it's been fun. Yeah.
Would you recommend this experience for fans anywhere around the state?
Definitely. It's been an amazing experience.
All right, and the D-backs on their way to a win. We'll send it back to you, but a good experience. The D-backs Fan Express presented by Fry's. They've been doing some great stuff all season long.
All right, thank you, Brad. Boy, a lot of great fans around the state of Arizona, Diamondback fans, and glad to see those from Casa Grande. Remember when the Giants used to train there?
Oh, yeah. Giants won the first clubs here. Cubs, of course, were number one. Oh, Pat Patterson, he worked hard to get them here, and now the whole Com's doing a great job. Casa Grande, Horace Stoneham moved his ball club out there when they moved to San Francisco.
Cubs at one time used to train on Catalina Island.
I know, Greg.
Were you there that year?
No, I wasn't there,
okay.
But I trained here. You keep bringing it up. I think Bill is an influence on your life.
He didn't mention it. Swing and a miss here by Anthony Rucker. The Cubs back in 1961 couldn't settle on a manager, so they had revolving coaches that year. V.D. Himsel, Harry Kraft, Elvin Tappy, and Luke Klein each took turns managing a selected number of games.
And where'd they finish?
Pretty poor. Pretty poor that year. Let me see what their exact record was. 1961. They were 64-90.
64-90. A couple games under 500.
Yeah.
You know, I heard a story that just reminded me. Bob Speak was an outfielder there. He said they tried everything. They went to computers. And he said one day somebody dropped a computer, from the card on a dugout. And one of the players had spike shoes on, stepped on it, punched out 3 holes, and 2 guys were traded the next day.
You're full of them, Joe. Kubel won't get it. Heading to second is Rucker, and he will go back to first. Nice play out there by Kubel.
I didn't make that up. It happened. And the card was on the floor. The guy stepped on it with the spike shoes, and they took the card up to the office. 2 guys were gone. Well, I tell you what, when I testified before Washington, I was a Cub, and I asked Whit Matthews if I should have a lawyer. He said, no, just tell the truth. And I told the truth. And when I got back, you got to go see Whit. I go up to his office. He said, why'd you tell him how much you were making? I said, well, you told me to tell the truth. He said, yeah, but the 2 guys came up and wanted a raise after they saw what you got.
Ransom goes to second out. Oh, and no play at first as Hill got taken out on a hard slide there at second base by Rucker. Excuse me, that was Elmore covering the bag. Not Hill was over at first base. So Elmore got taken out. Not a good hard slide. Well, he kind of kicked it up a little bit, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Leg.
He got both legs.
Yeah. You see the grimace by Elmore as he goes down.
That doesn't feel good, man. I tell you, no shin guards there.
So Russin reaches on the fielder's choice, 5-6. And the batter is DeJesus. Strike from Coleman. Coleman in his 5th inning of work. He is at 87 pitches. Excuse me, 74 pitches, 52 of which have been strikes. Working with a 1-run lead here. DeJesus started the ballgame with a double and scored the Cubs' run. 2 batters later on a double by Rizzo. Into right center. Upton got it. Nice play. Upton just kept Closing ground of the baseball, and he grabbed it. Diamondbacks will bat bottom of the 5th, leading by 1. Well, welcome back here to Chase Field. Diamondbacks battle the Cubs on this Sunday afternoon, and fun times as always out at the RanTrucks.tv pool. Great place to watch a ball game. A lot of fans out there again today, even some with eye black. They're ready. Got that baseball look out there at the pool.
I know for you people that come to the ballpark, you remember Kiss Cam. They had a dandy today. I mean, they're still going on. It was great to see.
A lot of little ones here enjoying the ball game, having fun. I like seeing when they bring their little gloves, too. There's the eye black we were talking about out of the pool. Getting some good pictures, make nice memories for you out of the ballpark on a Sunday, last day of September.
I tell you, baseball is a place to have fun.
Josh Coleman's day, say cheese, looked like it worked. Josh Coleman's day is going to come to an end as Kirk Gibson is going to pull him here. He's going to send up a pinch hitter. And Tyler Graham will come to the plate. Tyler Graham pinch hitting. He is 0 for 1. He's had 1 at bat since coming up. One and 0.
So the catcher throwing the ball back to the pitcher has got him hopping all over the place.
Swing and a miss. Graham would love to get a hit. This young man, 7 seasons in the minor leagues, 2,131 plate appearances, and getting his first ever taste of the big leagues. He's nicknamed Moonlight. Tyler Moonlight Graham. Of course, Field of Dreams, the doctor who got, I think it was Burt Lancaster who played the Moonlight. So this young man, after a lot of years and a lot of bus trips and minor league at bats, getting a chance in the big leagues, but he takes a called third strike, and he is out number 1 here in the 5th inning. Ryan Shaw's up in the Diamondback bullpen. And on top of the order, and A.J. Pollock. Pollock's 2 for 2. First inning, Russin gave up 2 hits, he had 5 base runners, 28 pitches. He has really settled down since. The only man who's reached against him since that first inning was Pollock in the second. And he is out number 2 here in the 5th inning. Let's take a look at our high-speed pitch brought to you by CenturyLink. Russin and Coleman today. Josh now out of the ball game. And neither one hit 90.
Russin is really settled in, though, I'll tell you that.
Josh, nice outing, 5 innings, allowing 1 run. And the bullpen will take over the rest of the way for the Diamondbacks. A strike.
And Castro is shortstop for these Cubs. He's got to have one of the better arms in baseball.
Yeah, he's got a strong one.
Really got a strong arm. He throws. Looks like pouring milk going from shortstop to first base. Just a white streak.
Chopped off the foot of Elmore.
Now you couldn't see his shoes on black and white TV.
Got him pretty good.
There's no protection in those shoes.
1-2 on Elmore. First 2 have been retired here. And he's got the side 1-2-3 here on a strikeout throw him up. We're going to head to the 6th inning. The Diamondbacks lead still 2-1. Who's your everyday hero? Nominate an everyday hero at valleychevy.com or facebook.com/valleychevy. This MLB on Fox season, Fox Sports is proud to support Boys and Girls Club of America. It's a safe and inspiring place where youth can reach their full potential as productive, caring, and responsible citizens. To learn more, please visit greatfutures.org/Fox Sports. Brian Shaw takes over for the Diamondbacks, relieving Josh Coleman, who went the front 5 innings today. Coleman are in line to get a win if the Diamondbacks can hang on here. And Shaw's going to go up against 2, 3, and 4 in the Cubs order, Barney, Rizzo, and Soriano. 63rd game for Brian Shaw. Drops one over for a strike. Coleman didn't walk anybody, struck out 2. Gave up 6 hits, 1 run. Barney is popped to second, fly to right field. And it looks like he's going to ground to second. One away. October 20th, America's top polo players will be here for the second annual Scottsdale Polo Championships. Plus a sneak peek of the famed Barrett-Jackson auto auction. Tickets on sale now at www.thepoloparty.com. Sean easy out. Ahead Rizzo's got 2 hits in the ball game, a couple of doubles. Hey, the Luchadors are here. Well, that was a popular giveaway, wasn't it?
Oh, man.
I mean, really popular.
Been a while since he.
Look at the little guy there, though, asleep behind him.
Sound asleep.
Ground ball, another hit for Rizzo. It's third of the game. He was 3 for 3.
Great swing. He's got so much movement before he swings, though, that it's really got to be in sync or he'll be in trouble.
See his head right on that baseball?
His head's right on it. Waited for the ball, back in the zone.
There's Soriano now. That's where you really got to be careful with this guy at the plate. He could turn a lead into a trail. Strike.
He had to be guessing something to let that one go by. That was belt high out over the plate.
Ooh, got out of the way somehow, some way.
Once he gets in that batter's box, he doesn't fool around either. I mean, he stays in that batter's box. If he has to adjust something, he does it right there, and he's ready to hit. As he waits for that pitch, he almost looks like a statue in his nice blue shoes. He's ready.
3-1 now. Sean getting himself into some trouble here. Got the first stop, but then Rizzo is single to left. Castro next.
And with all those home runs, Greg, you know he's going to be hitting if he likes it.
Boy, went after it, didn't get it.
Perfect pitch.
Don't think Rizzo would be running at first base. He is not. And a line drive to left, base hit. Cubs got some going here, first and second with one out against Shaw in the 6th inning. Let's see how we do today on our AT&T trivia question. There we go. Besides the Diamondbacks, name the 3 National League teams with at least 2 starters with 200+ innings pitched. Of course, Cahill got there last night for the Diamondbacks, joined Ian Kennedy. So 3 other teams, 2 starters, 200+ innings. Charles Nagy's going to go to the mound for a visit. There's Ian. He'll start the finale on Wednesday against the Rockies. Diamondbacks got the bullpen going. Zagorski is up. Trevor, who got to 200 innings last night with a complete game win. his season is over. 113 for the Diamondbacks. We got to be careful with this guy coming to the plate, Joe. STARLIN Castro. He's 2 for 2.
He puts the bat on the ball. Once you swing, you could be dangerous if that ball's right where the bat is, obviously. He's not up to the take pitches.
Cubs have out hit the Diamondbacks here today, 8-3. It's still a 2-1 Diamondback lead at the moment. Castro trying to do something about that right here. Shaw would love a double play ball. Grounded to first. Jacobs boots it. Everybody's going to be safe. He's going to have to scramble to it to prevent a run from scoring. And the bases are loaded. It'll be an error.
Squibbed it off the end of the bat, and it was going down like a snake. You can see him kind of shaking his hands. Shaw made a good pitch. I mean, that thing was alive. Almost want to get a stick and kill it. He can't. Oh, he kicked it.
Yeah.
Right through the umpire's legs for a score.
Well, the bases are full of Cubs. Single air. And Gibby's coming out, and he's going to go get his lefty Zagurski here to face Valbuena, who is the Cubs scheduled hitter. So the Broncos going to come on. And back trail and experience the power and fun of the Tom car. A great time had by all, and again thanks to Sanderson Ford. Diamondbacks 2, Cubs 1, but the Cubs threatening there with the bases loaded and only one man out in the 6th inning. Mike Zagurski has come on to pitch, and he is facing the left-handed inning Luis Valbuena, their third baseman. 44th game for Zagurski. And he starts with a strike. Rizzo, Soriano, and Castro are all on base with hits, couple of hits and an error. Foul out of play. Now he's got him set up, Joe. 0-2.
He's got him set up, and he's got a little quirk in his deliveries. Zagurski does, to the extent that watch when he comes to stop, he's not even looking towards the plate, and as a batter, you're wondering, when's he going to look at me? I don't want to get hit. Just watch his delivery here. He's got his sign right here. Look at me.
Did he go?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's out. He knew it. He was walking away before they even got the appeal. At third by Larry Vanover. Big strikeout for Zagorski. And out number 2 in the inning. Boy, he just carved him right up, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Now the Cubs are going to go for a pinch hitter. I believe this is Sepelda we saw as a starter the other night. And we'll see if the Diamondbacks counter with Matt Albers after the announcement of the pinch hitter. Albers is in the bullpen loosening. I would guess that'd be the way the Diamondbacks go. Here comes Gibby up the steps. Boy, Zagorski threw 3 pitches and got a strikeout. He really did his job. Now Albers will try and come in and do the same. We'll take a break, come back, look at the matchup next. When we return, still 2-1 Diamondbacks. Arizona Diamondbacks baseball presented by Sanderson Ford. A Kids Sunday here. They're having a lot of fun on this final Sunday. Hey, look at that one.
Well, thank you very much. That's really nice.
Nice, yeah.
Can't be my brother. He's not with us anymore.
And it's a color photo.
I wish I'd see his face. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you hear me, Joe? It's color. It's not black and white.
Oh, no, I didn't hear you. Good. Get those guys in the truck. Sick them.
All right, Matt Albers on. 23rd appearance since coming over to trade from Boston. And he's been good. He'll face Dave Sepelda, who was announced as a pinch hitter. Sepelda played in the ballgame, started Friday night, and had a 2-run homer. The Cubs have loaded him up. Rizzo, Soriano, Castro, the base runners. 2 singles and an error. Boy, Zagorski did his job. He struck out the left-handed hitter, Valbuena. And a strike here from Albers, who gets a hit. Boy, strike 1. So important, especially when you're in a jam.
Oh, yeah. And he is a real typical reliever to me. I mean, he comes in and throws hard. Just throw hard, throw strikes.
He's got a lot of movement on that baseball.
Oh, yeah.
It's strike 2. Now he's really ahead of him, 0-2.
Now he's got the luxury. He could nibble if he wants, but he'll probably go after him. See that ball break back in? That's a live ball that Greg was talking about. Ooh, that's the one where you want it to look like a strike and maybe they'll bite on it. It was outside off the plate, but he almost went for it.
Ball 2 strikes. MX trying to maintain this lead. And a ground ball to first. Jacobs flips to the pitcher and save at first base is a call by Jerry Lane. Fans sure don't buy it. Gibby doesn't buy it from the dugout, but he hasn't come out.
I didn't see anything go wrong with him, and Gibby can't understand it, and I don't blame him.
That ties the ball game. Let's take a look. Albers got off. There's a flip.
I don't know. Let's see this angle.
I don't know. He might have, Chappelle might have had the bag before Albers got his foot down.
No,
Albers has got the bag before he does. Wow. Yeah, that was not a good call. So the out should have been recorded. Cubs lead it, or excuse me, tied. Now they lead it on a hit batter. Anthony Runker is hit by a pitch to give the Cubs the lead here. This one ran in from Albers on Runker. And it grazed him off the elbow. So Rizzo and Soriano have scored.
Boy, I tell you, talk about getting runs wholesale. Those two were.
These two both singled in the inning. They have come in to score. There's that slowed down look at first. Watch Albert's foot to the bag.
Right there.
There.
Right there.
And you can see Chappelle is in the air.
Close.
Now the Cubs have a 3-2 lead. And a pitch low and in on the pinch hitter Brian LaHare. He is batting for Russin. All the runs in this inning unearned due to the error which was made. There's a hit. 5-2. Chicago. Back to first, and that man is out there. But LaHare knocks in 2 with a 2-run single. The Cubs get some gifts. They get 4, and they now have a 5-2 lead over the D-backs.
Lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks. It leads us to our Geico quote of the game last night. A fantastic outing for Trevor Cahill as he went the distance, picking up his 3rd career complete game. Went the distance, gave up just 4 hits on the night as the D-backs knocked out the Cubs by the score of 8-2. It's a big number. Talking about 200 innings, to get there is sweet. I was always told that 200 is a goal. It's just momentum into next year. It'll give me a good mindset going into next season. And Greg, you know this. He's a guy that back-to-back seasons has racked up 200 innings, and that was important to him. A young man, only 24 years of age. He's really done some good things so far, and I know the D-backs are thrilled that Trevor Cahill is with them for a couple years to come.
Yeah, I think you nailed it right there when you said, Brad, he's only 24 years old. And, you know, new surroundings this year, new ball club. Had some problems in the first inning, but boy, he sure finished strong last night, winning his 13th. And Diamondbacks hoping that 2013 is even bigger for Trevor Cahill. Right now, the Diamondbacks need some runs. They're down 5-2, a 4-run 6th inning for Chicago has given them the lead. And Michael Bowden is on to pitch for the Cubs. A right-hander, 29th game, good ERA. He's got Hill, Upton, and Kubel to deal with. Diamondbacks now staring at a 3-run deficit. Hill today has walked, scored, and he's popped to 3rd. Diamondbacks, Joe, haven't done anything since the first inning.
Nope, bats have been quiet. Boy, defensively, it's really playing Hill to pull. Shortstop Castro is almost shaking hands, as you can see, with his 3rd baseman. A lot of room up the middle, straight away in the outfield.
Ball bounces away, back into the seats.
I could have done that with my old glove. Just put the glove down, then you have to get down.
Russin, their starter, ended this outing today by retiring the last 10 he faced. He got a chance to get a win. High. Last Diamondback hit, A.J. Pollock in the 2nd inning. He's been the last base runner as well. They'll trying to get on here to start the 6th inning. Fly ball foul down the left field line.
It's been kind of a weird game to begin with. I mean, you can't really explain it. They've had a couple gift runs, some Halloween runs. Upton scores on a play that you didn't think he could score. 2 of the Cubs have been picked off, just kind of stopping. It's almost like a runner gets on, the coach needs a lasso to hold him there.
Into right. Back on it though as Sepulveda stayed in the ball game. Took over in right field with DeJesus moving to center, and he makes the catch one away.
You know, Greg, that always amazes me to watch a hitter hit a ball that hard to the opposite field to count being what it was. And Hill is just a good hitter. Just a good hitter is the best way you can explain it.
He's been good all year. Anytime the Diamondbacks score 6 or more, Taco Bell gives away 3 free tacos with the purchase of a large drink between 4 and 6 p.m. the following day at participating locations. That's the number the Diamondbacks need right now. A 6. Upton is swing and a miss. Cubs are trying to win their first game in their 19th game out west this year. 0-18 against the NL West on the road. Coming into this one, 0-5 here at Chase Field. Now they're trying to stay away from 100 losses. They're at 99.
Tough call he had. Really helped the Cubbies.
Bang bang at first place. Looked like Jacobs and Albers had completed the putout at first to end the inning. But safe was the call instead. And then a 2-run single followed after that, making it a 4-run 6 for Chicago. They're in one on Upton. One more look at it. Albers to the bag. Foot is down right there. And you can see Sabel's foot was not yet done. And Jerry Lane somehow, look at Albers' reaction. Ground ball back up the middle, base hit by Upton.
He had a lot of room up the middle. They were playing him to pull.
So that snaps the consecutive out streak at 11. Only the Diamondbacks' 4th hit of the day.
I tell you, Upton is really swinging the bat well. He got it right at the right spot. If he gets under that ball, no telling where it would go. See the defense, and no way anybody's going to get that one.
Now Kubel will be the batter. Nason has walked and struck out. Diamondbacks have been at 500 this year, more than any club in baseball, 23 times. They're currently 2 over. They've won their last 2. Gonna need to rally in this one to sweep the Cubs. Rockies coming in tomorrow night. James Russell, their left-hander, is in the bullpen listening. Kubel's gone ahead of the count, 2-1.
I don't want to be critical of the catchers, but every indication he gives with the glove is always out of the strike zone, it seems like to me. And that ball was low, and all the umpire saw was the back of the glove. If he lifts it up, he might sneak a strike.
Kubel didn't get that one, and the count goes to 2-2. Man, that was a hanger right there.
That's one he got away with, no question about it, Greg.
Kubel could bring the Diamondbacks closer here. Upton is singled with 1 out. He checked up. Full count, 3-2.
Gotta be kidding asking for a strike on that one. No way. Rucker, I don't blame him though. That's what I'd do. I'd ask on every one. Never know.
No.
50-50 chance, they say.
High towering fly ball to right. Chappelle is back. He's got room. Has it. Upton tags, but he stays on first. And that's out number 2. Kubel just missed.
Got under it. Too high. Rode it high. Really had a good cut at that ball. There's a good shot of it. Watch it. Ah, yes. Good follow through. It sounded good. But when a guy makes the catch, it's what DeRoche used to say. We're not here to listen to records. We're here to score runs. I don't care how it sounds.
Chris Bosio, the pitching coach for Del Swain, to the mound. Russell getting ready. I would guess that's for Jacobs, who's on deck. D-back fans, don't just watch the game, be a part of it. FoxSportsArizona.com's Game Connect keeps you connected to all the live stats and buzz around the game. Log on right now to Game Connect on FoxSportsArizona.com. There's Ransom now. Cody is singled, driven in a run. A little tamper down the third baseline back in the first. And he's grounded to second base. Upton draws the throw. Cody could make this interesting. He's at 11 home runs this year, driven in 42. He stops in Phoenix and Milwaukee.
Pitch had Cody talking to himself. He wants another one just like it because he had a good cut at it.
Didn't get the fastball, and the count now is 0-2. Cubs looking for a shutdown inning after they got 4 in the top of this 6th inning. Diamondbacks had 2 hits in the first inning. And they got their 2 runs, a hit in the second. And not another hit until the Upton 1-out single here in the 6th. Place is quieted down after the Cubs put that 4 spot up. Outside, 2-2. Again, it was bang bang play at first that kept things going and got the tying run in. And
I think that's what put the muffler on the crowd.
Yeah.
Was that play, the way they scored their runs.
And he went around. He's down on strikes, and this inning is over. So the Diamondbacks get a hit. They'll leave a man. They're down 5-2.
Back, my final game with Fox Sports Arizona. So I guess I am honored to give you the key to the game, and it is going to be play to the finish. The other day we had a nice quote from Kirk Gibson talking about he doesn't play any games for exhibition. He wants to win every game. He expects his guys to play very, very hard to the finish, and I think that's what they're certainly going to try to do. It's kind of like, baseball season, Greg and Joe, you know this. It's like a marathon, and we can see the finish line now, and these guys are still going to go out and play very, very hard. But that is our key to the game: play to the finish.
All right, nice job. You got a key to the game in, Brad. And let's hope it holds true. Brad Bergeson is on to pitch for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 7th inning. He's got the top of the order in DEJESUS. Bergeson's been pretty good for the Diamondbacks since coming over from Baltimore. His 18th game. Oh, that hits Bergeson. Scrambles for it, throws wild. He's hurt. Over to get it is Hill, tracking it down. Upton gets it instead. The runner will be at third base here. Bergeson's still trying to go back up third base. They're going to have to come out and look at him. That ball really got him on the leg or the foot or the ankle or something.
Looked like it hit him on the foot.
How about those staying in? And he's trying to get over to third base to back up. This ball is just smashed.
He's hurting right there. You can see.
It'll be a hit and a 2-base error. They give E1 all the way.
I see I can do that, but I guess you can. He'd like to play to the finish, as Brad said, but I don't know. He's hurting, man. He's going to stay.
Well, the Cubs will have a runner at third here with nobody out. Diamondbacks going to be forced to bring the infield in. Hill's still back at second base. Now he's coming in. Darwin Barney is a hitter. You're down 3 here, 7th inning. Barney is 0 for 3. Ground ball to second. Hill looks the runner back. Throws him out at first, one away. There's one big out without that runner scoring. So nice job there by Bergeson. One off the end of the bat by Barney. And now Rizzo will be the hitter.
Boy, he had a day, huh?
Yeah, 3 for 3. Including a couple of doubles, run batted in, runs scored. Strike call, 1-1. Coleman has started, went the front 5 innings. The bullpen is in its 2nd inning of work. It was Shaw, Zagurski, and Albers in the 6th inning. That's when the Cubs got their 4 runs. Bergeson here in the 7th. Back to the mound. They got DeJesus trapped in the Ellis. Back to third. Wheeler runs him toward the plate. Now Bergeson. There's a tag play. They got him. But the runner got to second. DeJesus stayed in the rundown long enough to get the runner to second, but that's a big second out here.
I got to tell you something. If nothing else, the Cubs have really given us a pretty good exhibition on how to run the bases. I mean, every time a guy gets on, it seems like it's exciting.
Nice fielding play there by Bergeson.
Yeah.
1, 2, 5. 1. 2.
1-2-5-1-2.
Yeah.
As Joe Torre would say, don't say it again because it might be the combination to a safe.
So 2 outs. Here's Soriano with a runner at second. Base open.
Puffing, huffing, puffing.
Dribbler foul, strike 1. Well, I think, Joe, if you get out of this inning without a run scoring, you got a runner at third, nobody out. Get a little of that momentum back on your side, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you didn't figure it the way it started out. Your pitcher gets drilled, he stays in the game, and he's the key guy in the rundown play. He started it. He's something to get out of it without a run.
Tough hitter, though, and Soriano on a ground ball down to third. Skips off Wheeler, and the run's going to come in. Diamondbacks have had some glove work problems here today. I think I said Wheeler. It's Ransom down there at third. He's charged with an error for the Diamondbacks. Third error of the ball game. Cody just had to skip off the glove, side of the glove.
He played that kind of self-defense there. First, you know, you're third base, you're in a little bit, and guy hits one like Soriano did. I mean, it's not a day at the picnic. Wheeler's talking about that play.
Jacobs will grab it and take care of Castro to end the inning. But the Cubs add another run, unearned run. It's lead at 6-2. During any Arizona Diamondbacks regular season home game. Diamondbacks trailing 6-2 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And joining us in the booth, Joe Borowski. And this is kind of sailing along Diamondbacks' favor, Joe, until the Cubs put a 4 on the board. Now have a 6-2 lead in this one.
Hasn't been the cleanest of games. And, Joe, you know, it's tough enough to get 3 outs in an inning, let alone 6.
Oh, well, I tell you, it's been like a Halloween inning the way it's been going. And the base runners, you don't know where they're going to be, and then you get picked off when you're standing around. It's been unpredictable.
Yeah, it was looking like it was going to be a real good pitcher's duel through the first 5, 2-1. And then the 6th inning happened.
Well, I was just going to say that you look like, well, there's no place to go and everything is over, but they're not playing that way. They're playing with a purpose. as you said, Greg.
Diamondbacks had 3 errors in the ballgame. Pollmanner and Russin, the 2 starters, both pitched effectively. Both went 5 innings. Josh only allowed 1 run. Russin, after the first inning, after he gave up the 2, settled in after that. But a little bit of trouble for the Diamondbacks in the 6th inning. Controversial play at first base. Looked like Albers had his foot in the bag, but Jerry Lane, the first base umpire, saw otherwise, and the Cubs capitalized.
And we got the benefit of seeing it 3 different times, and it was that close. I couldn't tell seeing it the first few times, but when we got that one angle from behind, you could clearly see that it looks like he beat him. But it's tough down there. It's bang, bang, and they get the calls right most of the time. Unfortunately for the Diamondbacks, that turned out to be the reason behind that 4-run inning right there.
And we watched Albers. He broke off the mound immediately, and Jacobs got him the ball. Sapelt hustling down the line, and he was selling it even before he got to the bag. He was selling it.
Those position players, I'll tell you, Joe.
Hey, let me ask you something about pitching. When you finish up your pitch to the plate, how close are you to the plate? At least 58 feet? It's 60
feet,
at least
58. Yeah, I would say you're closer. By the time you finish and release the ball and land, you're probably, I'd say, 55, 54.
Did you work a lot on follow-through?
Well, I mean, unfortunately for me, I usually fell off to the first base side, but and I wasn't in very good fielding position most of the time. But yeah, if I didn't follow through, then normally I was leaving the ball up a lot. So I had to make sure I got over my front knee and release the ball out front for me to be effective and keep the ball down.
I don't see the good follow-throughs anymore.
No.
So guys fall off one side or fall off the other. Mike Jacobs, a batter here with a 2-1 count against tough lefty and James Russell. It's a pretty good year for the Cubs. 76 game. Base hit. So the lefty got the lefty to start the Diamondbacks' 7th inning. You never know, huh? Maybe this will be the big rally day late. I know this. The Cubs are trying to stay away from 100 losses.
Yeah, and instead of maybe the rally hats, maybe we get out the rally mitts, throw Joe's glove in the mix. I loved seeing that.
There it is.
It tells you that thing stands the test of time. It's still around, Joe.
That's right.
All patched
Look at that thing.
Look at the patch on it, man. That patch was close to me in 46. Should have got it autographed.
Will Nieves, the batter. He fouls one back. Look who's moved out on deck. Chris Young. You see why.
That was nice when he talked about wearing his pants the way he does for the Negro Leaguers.
Katie IANNUCCI was our kid caster today, and she had a
great question.
She had some good ones for him, and that was one of them right there. And one of the questions she asked Chris, why do you wear the pants legs up high and show all the sock? And he said, I do that on weekends in honor of all the players who played in the old Negro Leagues.
Boy, would I love to see some of those guys. Like,
there's some good ones.
Cool Papa Bell. Can you imagine a bunt and going all the way to third base, standing up and then scoring?
What was the old line with him? He was so fast. He'd turn out the light switch at the wall and be in bed under the covers before the light went out.
Yeah, that was old Satch.
0-2 the count here on Nieves. Into the dirt.
Joe, as a pitcher, how much does it help you to have a catcher give a target out of the strike zone? Now watch this guy.
Or does it help you?
Or does it help you? Why is he doing it? I don't know. I don't understand it.
Well, the biggest thing is, especially right there with the 0-2 count.
Now watch this.
He's trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake over the plate.
Yeah, but he starts out that way.
Yeah, but you want to start. I mean, I don't believe in wasting pitches. I think each pitch should have a purpose.
Absolutely.
And if it's 0-2 and you are not trying to, per se, throw a strike with that, you're at least getting it close enough to give the batter a perception that it will be a strike.
That's how you get
it. And then
out.
you set up the next pitch if you're going for that after that. But for me, I don't believe in ever just throwing a pitch for the sake of, well, it's 0-2, let's just throw a pitch, so now it's 1-2.
There's no such thing in my book either, that there is a waste pitch.
No.
Why waste a pitch? It should be doing something. Now watch the target.
Yeah. Trying to make him get it down on the ground. He didn't get it on the ground, Joe.
No, but
still got the strikeout.
I'll tell you what, he's going to have the same target on the next hitter.
Really?
You watch. He still didn't hit the target.
No. He's setting up like it's Arts League softball right there. Put the glove on the ground.
The only guy to be a strike on is a midget that the Browns had, Eddie Goodell.
Here's Chris Young pinch hitting for Bergeson with 1 on and 1 out. This is 14 homers on the year, driven in 41. He has a pinch hit home run.
It's a real late setup. Real late.
Somebody ought to walk over and say, look, you're late and you're getting it out of the strike zone.
Yeah.
Be on time and get it in the strike zone. It makes us look good for the team picture.
Because a lot of times, Joe, the catcher, when he comes set and he's looking at the catcher's glove, before he gets ready to throw the pitch, he takes his eyes off the catcher. So if the last thing he sees is your glove on the ground, for me, I think that's a little bit of a deceptive look for the pitcher.
Over the screen and
I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, I saw Carlton Fisk catch Seaver one day, and he was always right behind the plate. And after the game, I said, that's the best caught game I ever saw, but you never moved. He said, Seaver didn't want you to give a target. Just give me the glove in the strike zone over the plate. I'll do the rest, which makes it tough on the catcher, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
0-2 on the pinch hitter, Chris Young. Fouled it back.
It's the second time that I've seen him stand and almost stand up. I hate when Montero does that. Especially with this umpire, Bellino. You watch the way he sets up.
Oh, you know, a lot of that, you talk about watch where he sets up. A lot of umpires set up a little differently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Struck him out. Let's take a look at our Nissan text poll question. We started this last night. Joe Borowski was with Jeff Blum, and we asked which do you think is harder, if of the cycle, throw a no-hitter. And it's overwhelming. 72% say no-hitter over the cycle.
You up against?
How many things have to go right for you to throw a no-hitter?
That's what I said. 9 guys are against you. A cycle, it's 1 guy. That's what they tell me. I never tried it.
Well, Joe, you know, pitcher, catcher, we're going to lean towards a no-hitter.
That's right, absolutely.
Well, that guy we just showed on the bench hit 2 cycles, which is not an easy accomplishment to do, though.
Now, if you would have said that, I would have said hitting for 2 cycles is really tough.
In a span of how long was that?
I don't know.
A week or so? 10 days?
11 days. Ground ball down to third. Nice play. Valbuena goes to second. What a dandy play. I don't think he would have gotten Pollock going to first. He got the out at second. Joe, we'll talk to you after the ball game.
Looking forward to it.
Joe Borowski with us, 6-2 Cubs. Nice defensive plays. First off, this ball he caught leaning over and was able to hang on to. And then he caught Anthony Rizzo asleep out at second base. Rizzo thinking that was a third out and fires down to second. And Hill made the tag to end an inning. So Yavis alert, active behind the plate. And he is our APS Energy All-Star on this final Sunday of the baseball season. We move to the top of the 8th inning, and Matt Lindstrom, the hard thrower, comes on for the Diamondbacks. His 12th game for Arizona. He follows Shaw, Zagurski, Albers, and Bergeson out of the bullpen. Coleman has started. And that ball's hit pretty deep center. Pollock on the run out there on the run. He's got it. Nice play. And then bangs into the wall. Boy, if he doesn't get that first step there when that ball's hit, Joe, he doesn't catch that ball.
You're absolutely right. And the other thing he did, he kept his eye on the ball and knew exactly where he was. So he knew the wall was coming close, but it didn't affect him. He's already got his jump right there. Now he took another quick look, makes the catch, and he knew where that wall was, that he had room. Good play.
He robs Valbuena of an extra base hit to start the 8th inning. Dave Chappelle comes on. He came in as a pinch hitter in the 6th inning with the bases loaded. Hit one to Jacobs, who tossed to Albers. And the call at first base was safe. And that produced the tying run. Then a hit batter produced 2 more. Then a 2-run single by the pinch hitter LaHare. Okay, there comes a 4-run inning. And at that time, a 5-2 lead. It's now 6-2. And the replay showing that Albers had his foot down on the bag just a split second before Chappelle did. As Joe Borowski pointed out, we looked at a replay several times, and that umpire's got that split-second decision.
Oh, yeah.
On a bang-bang play.
He doesn't have any replay, and I hope they never go to a replay unless they do it like they're doing it now with a home run or whatever. Keep that human element in there. They don't miss that many.
Joe, let me ask you right now, as we're in the 8th inning of this ball game, of the teams you've seen in the National League this year, what's the best team in the National League?
Ooh.
I mean, Washington team's been good. Atlanta's been surging. Cincinnati's been great all year. San Francisco. You got some. That Cardinal ball club looks like they're going to get into the wild card.
I would pick offhand Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Outside ball for a walk here to Chappelle. What'd you think about Washington sitting down Strasburg for the remainder?
Well, I still remember talking to Rizzo in the dugout, and he's taking sole responsibility for it. You know, he said he couldn't pitch 80 innings, but if they're in the playoffs, come on. He hired out to work. Load that wagon, man.
He will not pitch. He's been shut down. Washington will get in. They're still battling Cincinnati for the best record and the home field advantage. And right now, Cincinnati, with a win today, 96-63. And Washington lost. They are 96-63. So nothing's been determined there yet. Anthony Recker hits one down to third. Ransom will go to second to him, and then on to first for the double play. So a walk, double play ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Diamondbacks need runs. Fans need tacos. It is down to 2. As the Dodgers still with an outside chance. Cardinals 86-73, Dodgers 83-75. The Cardinals won today. The Dodgers are winning handily at home against Colorado in the 7th inning, 7-1. Well, it looks like it's going to be 2 games with 3 games to play. The Cardinals have got Cincinnati, and the Dodgers will host San Francisco. Here's Sean Camp, the new Cubs pitcher, following the starter Russin, Bowden, and Russell. The Diamondbacks send up Jake Elmore to lead things off. He's 0 for 3. And first pitch down to third. It's well, the third base umpire called foul. The first base umpire looked like he was pointing fair. It's a foul ball. Larry Vanover put the hands up, but I looked at home plate umpire also. Dan Bellino looked like he pointed fair territory. It is a foul ball. Elmore goes back to hit. Good thing somebody got it right.
Boy, do umpires hate that when they get those 2 decisions.
Strike 0-2. Cam's been pretty good for the Cubs this year. This is his 78th game.
Wow.
3.38 ERAs, 3-6. Elmore got the started short today. Doesn't walk very many at all. Only 20 walks in almost 75 innings.
That's pretty good, man. I mean, really good.
Foul back. Diamondbacks need an old-fashioned late inning rally. Down to third. This one is a fair ball. Valbuena will throw him out. He's played some pretty good third base down there today for the Cubs.
I tell you, he's got a good arm. He's not afraid to take that chance, and he has showed it on that play.
Let's answer our AT&T trivia question. And Kennedy and Cahill got to the 200 inning mark. The other 3 National League teams with 2 starters, 200 plus innings. Giants, Phillies, and Reds. Reds have 3 pitchers. And it's eating up a lot of innings. Latos, Arroyo, and Cueto for Cincinnati. One and one on Aaron Hill, who is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored today. Diamondbacks, Joe, got their 2 runs in the first inning, and they have not done much whatsoever since.
Nope. Ever since then, it looked like the termites got to the bat rack.
This team's left 5 on base. Miley tomorrow night will be going for his 17th win. The Rockies come to town. The Rockies, if they lose that game to the Dodgers today, that would give them 97 losses. Should the Diamondbacks sweep them, they would get to 100. So the National League this year could have 3 teams with 100 losses. There's a hit by Hill. That's a rally starter right there.
Tell you, it's amazing, this game. Now, that was a blooper. Hit it kind of up the handle. Yet he hits a bullet to right field, almost thinking it's a home run in the opposite field, and it's an easy out.
Well, that's why hitters are never going to give hits back, because they know they get robbed of a lot of balls that maybe could have fallen in, or the defender makes a great catch on. You get a dribbler up the line, it looks like a line drive in that box score the next day.
Oh, doesn't it though? Doesn't it though?
Upton has scored a run today. He's got a hit. Takes a strike here from camp. It was only the 6th hit of the day for Arizona. And hit number 180 for Aaron Hill. Ground ball hit sharply. Nice play, Barney. Goes to second for Juan Castro to first, not in time. And safe at second base. They say Castro didn't get the bag. So both runners are safe. Del Swaim's going to sprint out. And he and Mike Estabrook will exchange pleasantries here. Boy, what a stop by Barney, though, huh?
Great stop. I thought he made a pretty good pivot.
Yeah, it looked like you really couldn't tell from that angle. I'm guessing Estabrook said Castro was behind the bag and never got the bag. So the Cubs got a little break on a call. Maybe the Diamondbacks can take advantage here now. Here's a look.
He missed it.
He never got the bag.
He never touched it.
That's what they used to call the old phantom double play.
Neighborhood play is what it is. You're in the neighborhood, the guy's out.
There goes fielder's choice, E6. And now you got Kubel at the plate. He could really make this extra exciting.
He got under one the last time.
Ball 2-2-0. I'd like to see him load up next for Cody. He's on deck. Diamondbacks still have Montero, Wheeler, Parra available on the bench. Left-handed hitters. Three and 0.
Get a base on balls. That's a bit unusual for Camp to give up a base on balls. But it's 3-0 right now. It'd be a big pitch.
Strike 3-1.
Three and 1. He'll be looking fastball again.
Ground ball to second here. And this time they will get the double play. 4-6-3. No runs ahead in air. A man left. We played 8. Cubs 6, Diamondbacks 2. Light. Watch this catch by A.J. Pollock. He tracked this one down, going a long way to the 413 mark. In center field, Iran Valbuena. Gotta have that speed out in center. Pollock's got that. We go to the 9th now. A 6-2 Cubs lead, and Takashi Saito comes on for the Diamondbacks. And the Cubs here are going to go with Adrian Cardenas as a pinch hitter. Batting for the pitcher. Left-handed hitter. And a ball outside. $35,535 here today to watch the Diamondbacks and Cubs on the final Sunday of the regular season of Major League Baseball. After today, one series left, a 3-gamer for the Diamondbacks with the Rockies, starting tomorrow night. Little floater, third base side, and Ransom has it one down. Everyday heroes are around us. You can nominate a person or an organization that's inspired you with their acts of selflessness in our community. To submit their name, visit valleychevy.com and facebook.com/valleychevy. Winners will be chosen to appear on the Diamondbacks live pregame show. It's Everyday Hero presented by your Valley Chevy dealers. So the pinch hitter retired. And now here is DeJesus. Diamondbacks were kind of breezing along in this one. They weren't doing much offensively, but Jan Clemente had a 2-1 lead heading into the 6th inning. The bullpen struggled. A call at first base that went against the Diamondbacks helped the Cubs to a 4-run 6th inning. And now they lead 6-2 here on the 9th. They've out hit the D-backs 10-6. This looks like the Cubs maybe want this one a little bit more than the Diamondbacks today. Somehow, some way.
I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Ball inside. Marmol is the Cubs closer. It's not a save situation, but he's getting ready.
Tell you, we've seen enough odd plays today to last us a while.
Oh, we sure have. Three and one now. And Diamondbacks can't afford the Cubs to get any further ahead. Right now they're within grand slam distance. But needs some work in the 9th against Del Swaim's club. Yeah! 7-2. Home run by DeJesus. I say it, they're within grand slam distance, and now they're not. 5-run Cubs lead. First home run of the game.
That was perfect. He wanted to watch it himself. And maybe hold a press conference. I mean, he couldn't have called room service and got a better pitch.
Now a strike to Barney. So, 9th home run for DeJesus.
Catch it. Oh, man. Come on.
I can hear Montero from the dugout. Catch it, he's yelling.
DeJesus is pretty proud and happy after that blast he had.
Barney's 0 for 4. 1-2 the count. Rizzo, who has had a big day for the Cubs, is on deck. Foul back. He'll make somebody happy by flipping a baseball into the seats. He just flipped it. Young lady got it. Good for her. Her new favorite player is Anthony Rizzo. Ground ball to short. Elmore throws out Barney. 2 down. Rizzo's got 3 hits. He's driven in a run. He's scored a couple today.
.290 hitter.
He's had a good year. 15 home runs since his recall from AAA. It'll be interesting the next 3 at Wrigley with the Cubs and the Astros. The Astros are already over 100 losses. They went into today's play 106. They won those 7-0 in Milwaukee. And they'll try and have the Cubs join them in that century loss club. Ball's foul. Diamondbacks are trying to get to 81 wins here today, which would assure them no worse than a 500 season. They've still got 3 outs to work with, but their deficit is 5. It's a way foul and upper deck level by Rizzo.
There's no way he could have hit it any other place. That ball was so far inside, he turned on it. He had to pull it foul. A lot of pitchers will do that. I don't know if Sato did that, but that was really an easy strike to get.
Strike 3, that's it. So the Cubs get a home run by DeJesus and their lead. Diamondbacks down 7-2. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Diamondbacks double play started by CODY RANSOM here. 5-4-3. Nice to Hill. And they return toss to first. Diamondbacks down 5. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Nice chance for the D-backs here. And they'll face Carlos Marmol. Cubs closer, 59th game. Non-save situation here. Rally time, Joe.
Big time, big time. Get the first guy on to get it started.
And Ryan Wheeler's going to come to the plate first and bat for RANSOM. That's with the lefty against Marmol. Cubs relievers have been good today. Bowden, Russell, and Camp. 3 scoreless innings. Each allowed a hit, but no damage done. And now Marmol, who can make things interesting, that's for sure. He has during his career. Way outside ball 1.
He has trouble finding home plate at times.
Yeah, he does.
Needs a road map.
Wheeler hitting .234. A home run, 10 driven in, 6 doubles. A strike, 1-1.
95. Hard thrower. That's what you want from a reliever. Hard thrower, throws strikes.
Fisted it foul back to the screen. Jacobs next in the emphasis spot after that, and the pitcher spot. Ball game almost 3 hours old. Souvenir baseball for a lucky young lady. Close take, but it was a ball. 2-2.
Rucker tried to steal that one. Just held it up there. Get a good look at it, Mr. Umpire.
Three and 2 from Marmol. Marmol's been with the Cubs since 06. At 38 saves for him back in 2010, 34 last year. And he walks the leadoff man. We told you he could make it interesting. And he immediately walks the first batter with a 5-run lead in the 9th inning.
Managers love that. They love it. Because when they give them the ball, they always say something to the effect, just throw strikes. We got a big lead here. We got a 5-run lead. Throw strike. Don't walk them.
I don't think we've seen Del Swain change expression the entire series here.
I know today hasn't.
No. Ball 1. Another guy who doesn't change expression much will be in the dugout tomorrow, and I imagine the Rockies, Jim Tracy.
Oh man, what a year he's had.
Ooh. Jacobs 1 for 3 today. We got to get you one of those hats, Joe.
Just what I need.
2-0. Now Rizzo's going to come in from first base, and
And he's going to give him some brilliant advice like, come on, throw strikes, man. We got a 5-run lead. I'm trying. Well, you're not getting it done. I know that. I don't need you to tell me. Oh, you had some great conversations there.
Hey, follow Fox Sports Arizona's coverage of the Diamondbacks with MLB.com at 12. For your iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Mobile, get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text BAT to 31826 or visit dbacks.com for details. 2-1 now. You got to strike in there. So the words of wisdom paid off for the first baseman.
Words of wisdom? You're being very charitable.
Three and one.
I tell you, when a pitcher gets wild like that, I like to look at all the infielders to see what they're doing. Third baseman is just standing there playing with his glove. Shortstop's got the glove at the knees and the belt. Second baseman is pulling up his pants and he's got the glove off. First baseman is just watching the game.
Ooh. Power against power there, and Marmol won over the swing of Jacobs. 3-2. We look at Marmol's walk totals over the years, Joe. 48 walks last year, 52 and 10. He walked 65 and 74 innings in 2009.
He's got his manager chewing that gum a little faster.
Yeah, he is.
I'll tell you that.
And foul tip by the catcher.
He didn't catch that now. They happened to go in his glove. You can't practice that play. Yeah, I got it. And he did.
One out. For Nieves. And Parr's moved out on deck to bat next.
Marmol, he throws hard. I'll tell you what, if you had a new catcher's mitt, he'd break it in the game.
A few pitches.
Yeah.
There goes a runner, and they give him second base.
Don't say it.
I won't. They give him second base.
That's it.
1-1 the count here on Will Nieves.
Oh, man.
I didn't tell the truck to do that, Joe. They did it on their own. They just wanted to make sure you had in your scorebook correctly. 2-1.
It's indifference, but the pitcher, if that guy scores, it's not indifferent.
Not indifferent to him, is it? You see the ERAs of Marmol. .255, 401, 361. Not as many games this year either. Two. It's kind of the year it's been for the Diamondbacks. Outside. Well, get interesting if Nieves can wiggle his way on base here. Diamondbacks haven't had one of those big comeback wins this year. They had several last year. None bigger than that 10-inning win against the Dodgers late in the 2011 season. Ryan Roberts won it with a walk-off slam, swing and a miss. And that's out number 2 here in the 9th. Nieves chased probably what was ball 4. Now Parr will be the pinch hitter. Last chance to keep it going. Joe, your last game with this here in 2012. As always, we enjoy your knowledge and your wisdom and your enthusiasm working alongside.
Well, I've enjoyed it. I really have. It will be my last game of the season.
There's a strike.
This game has really been something special. It's one of those you could talk for a week on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things to talk about. Ground ball to second. This looks like it's going to end it. Only to first. And the Cubs do not go 0 for the season in the National League West on the road. They win a ball game. They sit on 99 losses as they go home, while the Diamondbacks win 2 out of 3. And they've got 3 left with the series coming up against the Rockies. So Cubs win it. 7-2 is our final score. And we've got the post-game show coming up next with Jody and Joe. Joe and I will join them at that time. Final again, Cubs 7, Diamondbacks 2.